Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go, Zach. Go.
To the air, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's first and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. To throw, it's Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule. But you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
2 yards to go, second down. On the option to give to Swift here. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and 3. To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kari Blasingame, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. In motion goes the tight end. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. Headed 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Purdy looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Niners at 10-2 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's Purdy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's Zach Pickens in there to finish that play off.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Roll, roll, roll. Go.
Now Purdy. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing here, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 28 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Moody for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Swift going to try up the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run with Herbert. Bust through the tackle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Williams going to look to throw again. Flush to his right. Able to shake him off. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Williams from the gun on third down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Williams. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw, Williams. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
70 Rangers, 7, go!
Final play of the half, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
Play action. Now Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
To the air once more, Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
To throw, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Swift. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Rolling to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Connects with Kittle underneath. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Williams with a little touch pass forward.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Williams.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Swift. Now a toss for Swift left side.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
But now it's 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Williams.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Makes the score Bears 24, 49ers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Connects with Kittle underneath. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he fires one, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
32 yards. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Able to find Kmet. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
79 Bronco.
Throwing, Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that could finish things off for them.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensive.
This ball intercepted. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and